crib. Yo. We're waiting for pizza. Yes, please, both, please. Thank you. Sure. How's the new crib? A lot of work. Thank you so much. Good. Thank you. The new crib is amazing. It's just a lot of work. Right now I'm trying to mount my TV to the wall. Well, I did mount the TV to the wall in the living room. Sorry, I got pizza. I gotta get pizza. So I mounted the TV to the wall. Which immediately, I mean, like, I don't know a lot about construction, but the only thing I know about construction is the 16-inch studs are supposed to be 16 inches apart, right? So why exactly where I need to mount my TV, it is not easy. But how it mounts, the holes that I'm given, I was only able to put 4 of the bolts out of like 8 that they wanted, which 4 is going to hold it, but it just didn't like one of the bolts. I guess there's 2 pieces of wood behind the drywall at one of the studs, and I just so happened to screw right in between the 2 pieces. So anyway, it holds, but I'm not very happy with it, so I got some drywall mounting anchors and put 4 of those. So now I'm not worried about it. I just went and got some longer HDMI cables and optical cables to run, since I'm running the cables behind the wall. And I also got some pizza, so I have to go. As far as the garage, it's going pretty slow. I have the Milwaukee Peckout set up and the oil drain set up. The situation with that is financially, I can't really afford to buy a lift and do the cement work and get it installed right now, at least before I quit my job. It's just I can't do it. So I've reached out to a bunch of companies, epoxy companies, to try to, exchange my videos. I can make some content for them in exchange for them to, obviously do the services. Benpack, because I was looking, I don't know if I live streamed. I did live stream on YouTube about the lift situation, but I've decided on getting a flush mounted lift, scissor lift. So since that support beam is in my way, I'm going to have to work around it. And by working around it, I'm going to get a flush mounted scissor lift. And that is going to allow me to park the car however I want when I'm not using the lift. I can have it all the way down, put some mats over them, and it's like they aren't there. The only thing there is going to be the control box, which isn't going to take up a lot of space. So that's nice. A full scissor lift, which I could put, is $10,000. Scissor lifts are a bit more expensive than 2-post lifts, but they of posts. So, like I said, $10,000 for a full lift, which I wouldn't be able to utilize the full lift unless I can completely get rid of the soffit in the garage, which might be possible. I'm thinking it's more likely that I could just modify it to get a few more inches, which would probably be around 9'5", 9'6". So if I get a full rise lift, I would be able to lift it a little higher than a mid-rise lift given my ceiling height. But a mid-rise lift seems to be the most ideal, even though I'd have to get a creeper or something to really comfortably get under a car. I'm not too worried about that. I'm just worried about the price. But anyway, what I'm getting at is I messaged a bunch of companies on Instagram. Well, one epoxy company, which didn't get back to me, and then Benpack, which I'm seriously considering. Benpack is a California-based lift company. A lot of their stuff's obviously built in China. I don't really care. I just want a good lift with some sort of support. So the mid-rise that I'm looking at, flush mounted, is about $8,000. That's a lot of money. So I messaged Benpack because I am interested in Benpack. I'm liking all of their stuff, the videos I've seen of their stuff. It looks really nice. And I got a message back from Benpack, and they basically just gave me an email. They said email this person about just waiting for a message back. But basically it'll be the centerpiece of my shop, so there's a lot of incentive for them to send me one because it's constantly going to be shown in my videos. So Benpack, I know you got a YouTube and I'm subscribed to y'all. Send me a lift, I'll make a bunch of beautiful videos and you will help. Favor. It'll be money well spent on your side. So Benpack, send me a lift. The lifts I'm looking at, there's, like I said, there's a mid-rise and a full rise. The full rise I was looking at, there's this one YouTuber, which I'll have to look up. I think it's Tool Reviews something. I don't know. It's an older man, and he's got some funny humor. He's got humor similar to me as this older dude, but whatever. He installed a full rise Benpack lift in his garage, and you can tell he modified his ceiling as well, and it kind of matches the shape of like a sedan or whatever, so he can get max height. So his ceiling, he was able to get, because I commented on his video and he responded, he was able to get like 12.6 feet out of his garage, which in the third garage, if I raise the attic up somehow, I would be able to get close to that. I don't think the full rise is necessary. He can like almost just about stand under certain cars with his full rise. But I'm cool with sitting on a creeper that can lean back, which would put it, mid-rise. Like with a high rise, I'd be able to get a little more lift and be a little more comfortable, which obviously if they're willing to send me a lift, I would like the full rise lift, even though I wouldn't be able to utilize the full lift. I'd be able to get more out of it than the mid-rise. So that's where I'm at right now. I don't want to pull the trigger on a lift. Jeez, that was aggressive. I don't want to pull the trigger on a lift and then have a company reach back to me saying they'll send me one. So, obviously money's a big hurdle with making an amazing shop in my new home, especially because I'm spending all types of money on my new home. I just agreed to pay $7,000 for a fence, which I need a fence, obviously. It's lifetime warranty on this fence. I have HOA, so it has to be a certain type of fence, a certain type of material and all that. So, whatever. I don't have the time and expertise to do it myself. It would be a big waste of my time, which in turn is a waste of money. So I'm regrettably okay with spending $7,000 for a fence. So that's happening first. I need a fence. I got a doggo. She likes to wander off. She's already wandered off from the backyard a few times. I've kept her on a leash, obviously, most of the time I take her out, but sometimes I just can't, or I'm at work and my girl's watching my daughter, and she just can't. So, yeah. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to spend a lot of money on a fence, but whatever. Getting a fence made. So that's $7,000. I'll be able to spend this chunk of money every couple months, but I can't, double dip. I can't spend $7,000, which I'm financing. I'm making payments on part of that, so I'm already paid them $3,000 something dollars. So the $4,000 I'm gonna pay them like $250 a month with it, which isn't bad. But then I have to get this lift installed. I have to do plumbing. One line ran in the garage for water, which I need to try to call someone today, maybe. That's the thing. I'm trying to reach out to companies, because I have value with my videos. I can make content of the install of, whatever, if they're okay with it. Especially like an electrician comes out or a plumber comes out and works on my stuff, does my stuff. I'll gladly film the whole thing and edit it and make a nice video, that I can share and get views and other people can see it. And if they're close by, business is not an auto shop, content business. And, obviously can persuade sales and, show people certain stuff that gets people to buy stuff. And that's the basis of what I'm trying to transition to. And it's not like I'm robbing you guys. Reviews and there's real value in you guys watching my content. And I appreciate it. And I want to help you guys just as much as you help me by showing you products. Because I'm not just robbing you guys by trying to get you, to buy certain stuff. Moving forward, a lot of my videos is going to be showing products and showing links and stuff, and I don't want you guys to think I'm just pushing products on you.